Okay, so what's up, guys? Uh, HJ Sullivan here. You can call me Harold. I'm gonna do my first review, first video, and of course, if you're a horror fan, why not start off with the big one, Freddy versus Jason, which is about 15 years old, 15 now, 14, 13, 15 years old. I don't know. It's been a while now, and it's probably one of the ones that I've seen. I'm 39 now. I grew up watching these movies in the 80s when I was young. I was born in 78, so I was real young. Uh, when it came time for Freddy versus Jason, I didn't get to see it at the theater because they were playing Halloween Resurrection instead. That shitty film. Not that Freddy versus Jason wasn't shitty because it was shitty in a lot of ways, but Halloween, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see the movie until it came out on DVD. Like out of all the years, you see all the movies, all the sequels, and you want to see number two, but I had to wait for it to come out on DVD to see it. So I just wanted to give you that little bit of story. But anyway, this movie comes out, and I've seen it the most out of all of them because they play it on TV a lot, especially sci-fi. And then of course I'm a fan. When any of the sequels of any Freddy movies, any Jasons, any of them are on TV, even no matter what I'm doing, I will put them on TV. Even though I'm not watching it, I hear it, and it makes me reminisce. Like when you're a child, you watch the movies, and it puts you in a place. That's why you watch certain movies because they make you feel certain ways. At certain times, you want to feel a certain way. You pop the movie and you feel that way. You're back at Crystal Lake. That's how it is for me. That's how it was. I mean, these movies, they're not real, but they are real because I've been disabled. I was born disabled. And my whole life, pretty much, I've been in the house watching movies, especially when I was younger. And there was nothing to do but watch TV, watch movies. So I would watch these movies, you know, dozens and dozens and dozens of times, literally. And so anyway, when you're a big Freddy and Jason fan, you want this movie to come out, Freddy versus Jason, and it's like, how's that going to work? Because Freddy can't lose because he's in the dream world, and so whoever fights him, unless they can come up with some other movie like Candyman Freddy, which Tony Todd came up with. Now that was an interesting comment, interesting idea because they could do something there with that. You know what I mean? But as for Freddy, you just want to see Freddy and Jason together, basically. Freddy can't lose. So anyway, Freddy and Jason are going to meet in this movie, and it took them what, how many years and how many scripts before they could come up with an idea and make a movie. And to me, it was Freddy versus Jason, but it wasn't really Freddy versus Jason, and for several reasons. Okay, now I'm going to jump around in this video because I don't really have a structure written down. I just like to go as it comes into my head and how I remember and how I feel it. So my idea is Freddy versus Jason is a dream. It's Jason's dream or Freddy's dream, one of their two. You know how in the night and the Friday films they would always have that ending where it was a dream sequence where Jason jumps out of the lake, Jason's mom jumps out of the lake. Uh, just you know what I mean. At the end, there was always a so Freddy versus Jason. What if it's a dream? And then I'm going to give you a couple of facts to support that. Okay, the beginning of Freddy versus Jason, when Jason comes out of the ground. Okay, if Jason goes to hell, his mask is there's nothing left of his mask pretty much. Freddy's claw pulls it down into the ground. And how does he have a new hockey mask? How come he looked different? It ain't the same guy playing him, which is another thing. Jason ain't Jason if it ain't Kane Hodder. Now Derek Mears wasn't bad in the remake, and he tried to be a little bit of Kane Hodder. But in my opinion, at that time, it should have been. It was Kane Hodder. Should have been Kane Hodder. Whoever replaced him, I don't know why. I don't know if it would have worked in that movie because the basic premise of the movie worked or was a good idea. Okay, Freddy needs to instill the fear, use Jason to come back. Okay, but Kane Hodder should have been Jason. But anyway, so the dream sequence, as it being the dream, yeah. Why does he have a new mask? Why does he come back? uh, looking different, uh, him being afraid of water, all that crap, uh, him going from Elm Street to or going to Elm Street. What did he do? Walk along? Like how? I would like to have had a camera on him showing his journey. You know what I mean? Like that just doesn't make sense. A lot of the movie doesn't make any sense. So if you just say, well, Jason was dreaming it because he's in hell because he's dead, or Freddy's in hell because he's dead, because it doesn't. Another thing that doesn't make sense is in Freddy versus Jason, they talk about how Freddy had killed Lori's mom 4 years earlier and some other people or whatever. So, but yet, wait, it doesn't make sense. So Freddy's claw pulls Jason down in, or his mask down in, right? And then Freddy comes back to Elm Street, tries to kill some people, gets killed again. Somehow they defeated him. They even say, "Oh, they locked up all the kids. That's how they defeated him." And then he decides, "I'm going to send Jason." So what does Jason do? Just playing checkers? Like what the hell? What does Jason do? Jason don't try to escape. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? So that's another thing to prove. Well, Jason is dreaming, or Freddy's dreaming, and they're both in hell, just chilling in a cell. They're chilling in several cells. Maybe they're bunkmates, you know. Jason's on top, Jason's on bottom. I don't know. Uh, so all these things, but anyway, there were some things I liked about the movie. I love Robert England, of course. Kelly Rowland was okay, saying my name. I guess they couldn't get Beyonce in there. Uh, I just, I like the Hypno Seal. I like that. I like the flashbacks of Jason as a young boy. Yeah, I like to see the old Crystal Lake stuff. I liked the scene with Mark's brother and where he comes back. It was creepy. I don't like how Freddy at the beginning got to tell everybody what the hell's going on and catch them all up. Like we don't know. Like you know what I mean? Freddy's talking to the camera. I like Demon Freddy looked up. That was sick with the pointy teeth and all that. I like that. I liked some of the kills with Jason, like where he just comes out and just starts slashing people and whatnot. The bed breaking was cool, like when he broke the dude in half. That was cool. Uh, he electrified the one dude on the panel. That was cool. Uh, it didn't make sense. They're going to send the girl into the thing to bring Jason out to fight Freddy. It's the same shit over and over. Nancy done already did that. Uh, Freddy's daughter even did it. You know what I mean? Why didn't they just do sequels? I mean, they could have did a Freddy sequel picking up after Freddy's dead. I mean, they missed some shit. You know what I mean? They tried to tell a little bit of it in this movie to lead you up to where Jason is, but it's somebody's dream because it doesn't make sense in the timeline. You know what I mean? And then the ending doesn't make sense because neither one of them are dead. And then Jason wakes up with Freddy's head holding it. So to me, maybe it's Jason's in hell and Freddy's fucking with him, and this whole Freddy versus Jason was just one big mind trip. You know what I mean? There we go. And then we can explain how it's stupid and how there's no King Hart because Jason sees himself a little differently in the dream. You know, I like Mrs. Voorhees when she was in there. The new lady. It was Betsy Palmer. You know. Uh, excuse me, guys. All that talking, boy. I just drank a lot, so I when I drank my Pepsi, my phone. But yeah, she was cool, and I like how Freddie was, pretending to be her and all that. That was creepy. Stuff Freddie would have did, you know. And another thing that didn't make sense was, okay, the kid's been locked up for 4 years, right? How come whenever Mark comes home, where's the family at? And how come the house is still there? Who's been paying the damn rent? And how he got his brother's van and keys and the shit was still there. Like they had this set up like it was Terminator. They knew what was going to happen, so they had all the weapons hidden in the casket in the past. Like who? That didn't make sense to me. There's nobody there, and Mark is standing there. Well, he's gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna drop the last pill in the fucking drain or whatever. And Mark, his brother appears, and I like that. But I didn't like half of it. Didn't make sense. You know, half of it was okay, but you know the outcome is going to be always be that way. And then so from there on, they can't find another. They can't make another sequel. They could have made a sequel straight from that if they wanted to count that as not a dream. Whenever Mark and was it Will? I liked the girl Lori. She was pretty hard. The girl to play Lori Monica King. She was decent at the time. And then I was thinking of the scene, the tattoo that she had on the back of her, the back there above the butt there, and a few scenes. I'm thinking your dad decided to lock you up, and I mean I guess it didn't matter because it's a movie, but and he let you get a tattoo. Well, I mean, when did she get that tattoo? She was supposed to be what, 17, 8, 16. They're supposed to be teenagers yet they're probably 30 in real life. Yeah. But anyway, when he's in the hallway and the singing with Fraud 2, Freddy's coming for you, all the kids are hearing that when they're in school. So any one of them could have dreamed. Why didn't Freddy go after any of them? I mean, why was he stuck on those main 4 or 5? You know, he could have just killed all of them, gone out the fire, and just wiped out the town again like he did in Freddy's Dead. You know, so there's just things that didn't make sense to me in this movie. But again, I like some of the Jason kills. I like some of the Freddy stuff. I like the overall premise to try to use Jason in some way, and then you can't shut him down. I couldn't picture Kane Hodder in that movie though. It would have had to been a different Jason Freddy. Uh, and that's about it for a blabbing about Freddy Bush and Jason. So I'm going to try to do other reviews for you guys here shortly. You got to see that movie. I've been thinking about it lately. I mean, Jason looked like Frankenstein too, and they had them 5 inch boots on his ass. And he said, I even think I walked like Frankenstein, Ken Kurzik or whatever on one of the movie. Yeah, you did. You had no personality at all. And you can't just hire a guy and put a fucking mask on him to be Jason either, apparently. You know what I mean? It's hard enough trying to replace Freddy. You know what I mean? But it's even harder to replace Jason.